A man thought he was going on a simple date, but instead, she showed up with an endless list of demands and requirements. Tired of the disrespect, he made a bold choice. He walked away.
Single mom of 3 kids. Someone finally has met all my requirements in order to date me.
What?
Some of those requirements were to make $130K a year or more. They have to have an 8-seater for all my kids because I have 3. And they have to have a big house just in case we end up getting married. Guys, I was so scared to go on this date. Such a shy girl. But we ended up going to Applebee's and he told me to order whatever I want.
I don't know what's worse. Those requirements she had or the fact that she's just there for free food.
Literally can't make this stuff up, bro. You know, all these women with these crazy expectations. Men out here that are willing to deal with it. I promise you, homie. I talk to men around the globe that will deal with these women, take these women on. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna do it because I love her. You know, this kind of woman's not gonna respect you, homie. You know, she's not going to.
You're goddamn right. Her level of delusion is over 9,000. Being with her is expensive, but avoiding her is priceless.
If you're able to buy me a car, then
but that is somebody having their stuff together.
that's somebody who's having their stuff together, right? If you can buy me a car.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
I'm mentally and emotionally.
Yeah, right? Not saying I can't buy my own car. I can, right? But I'm saying if you're able to buy me a car, and it's not an issue, and it's not a threat to your life or to your well-being or to your finances,
Spending money mindlessly like this is mainly a threat to his wallet.
then you're an eligible bachelor for me.
Okay. All right. What type of? We talking like Chrysler? You know, a little Honda?
No, we're talking about a luxury vehicle.
Luxury. All right.
Yes,
Damn.
we're past that, honey. I'm grown. If I'm buying myself a luxury car,
Congratulations, you played yourself. But what if I could buy her a luxury vehicle? Forget about the post-wall average woman thing, right? Even if she's drop dead gorgeous. I'm talking like you don't deserve this woman. Like you would never even have a chance.
It's not about being able to buy it or not. It's why should he do such a thing?
Even if she was that, even if I could buy you a luxury car, I haven't even bought myself one. That's what I really want to know though. Like, is it that extreme? Like if I'm starting to date a chick and this is the requirement, wouldn't it be good enough if it's like she can see my bank accounts, she knows my income? I could buy you a luxury car, but at the moment, sugar tits, I'm driving a 2007. I'm not even driving a luxury car. And let's be honest, dude, a multimillionaire, I don't care how ugly the guy is, he's probably not dating this lady.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Impressing a lady with finances always ends badly, because a good woman wouldn't let you waste it.
In my car, and I done came up with an idea. You know how you go get your hair done, but before you get your hair done, you have to put down a deposit. Before you get your lashes done, you have to put down a deposit. Before you get your nails done, you have to put down a deposit, right? And if you don't show up, you do not get that deposit back. So I done came up with an idea. We should start charging these men deposit to date us.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like we should start charging them a fee to date us. Like a 30-day trial. You pay like $1,000 to date us.
This mentality is what leads to regret later in life.
So, and if they don't do right by us within them 30 days, we keep the money. I'm just saying, like, I think we should start charging men to date us.
No!
I'm talking about single women. I think we should start charging them. I think we should start charging men to date us. So, you know, we would get something out of the deal. Like, cause if you charging them to date you, they gonna do right. And if they want to date you, they gonna pay. So yeah, I just think we should start charging. You can't go wrong.
Why don't you get a job?
I wonder when she'll realize that saying this only makes her look bad.
A lot of women today act like escorts. If a man has to pay you for your time in order to go out with you, you're an escort, okay? Because us regular girls are not charging men money to take us out on a date.
Emotional, damn it!
She nailed my point. Asking for money just to be in a relationship is one of the most shameful acts.
How much money does a man have to make per year to go out with you? I would say definitely over 500,000. So like
US?
$1 million. Yes. But $1 million would be very nice scaling. Yeah.
$1 million a year. So that's about, I think, $80,000 a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends. Anything is possible. Like, yeah.
But is it probable? Possible is one thing, but is it probable? It's possible they might get struck by lightning too. But is it probable?
I don't think so.
Rest assured, guys, it's almost impossible, and she knows it, or at least will one day.
Okay, so I was out downtown tonight, and I saw this couple where the guy was literally walking in front of his wife or his girlfriend, his date, whatever the hell she was. Walking in front of her. Not like he's reaching back sweetly to grab her hand and like leading her through a crowd, but he's like walking 2 steps in front of her. Like he wouldn't know if she turned around and walked the other direction.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
I see relationships like this and I think, thank God I am single. I would much rather be single than in a relationship with a guy like that. Like, who do you think you are? You are so disrespecting your chick. It is so rude. It is so rude. It's so embarrassing for her. I just felt like my heart broke for that girl. Oh, boo-hoo. Her husband does not respect her. Walks all over her clearly. And is just walking ahead of her. Like, what is going on here? Be better. Guys, be better. Be better husbands.
Why don't you mind your own business?
We live in a time and age where people start to get into your business without even being asked. But who knows, she could be projecting jealousy in an indirect way.
Ladies, pay attention. Do not lie to men about your sexual past. The guy who believes you is a fool and he is naive. That's not a guy you want. So it's not worth lying, because if you lie and you fool him, this is a guy who's naive. You don't even want him. And the man who's not naive, he has a sense of things. He has a sense of you. He already knows. He needn't even ask. And the reason he doesn't ask is because he doesn't want to imposition you. He doesn't want to put you in a position where you're going to lie, and most of you will. Why? Because women like to look good. That's why they do makeup and all these other things. And they don't want to look bad or immoral or less than. And they certainly don't want to feel less than. And so to protect their self-esteem, they will lie or say, I'm not going to answer. So a real man, we have a sense of where you're at. We're not going to ask you. That's the man you want to deal with. That's the honest, mature, straightforward man. But most of you women, you prefer liars. You dig? It's crazy out here. You prefer liars. But I tried to help you rascals. I tried.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Just because someone chooses to trust her doesn't mean he's inexperienced with life. But once a real man learns the truth, he's out.
Guy asked me on a coffee date and I politely declined, and before I could finish the sentence and explain that I don't drink coffee, I can't really have tea, honestly, because caffeine triggers my anxiety, the guy called me a gotcha.
This is another reason why we have a male loneliness epidemic. A lot of you don't respect women, okay, and you can't take rejection. Oh, and by the way, it's not a bad thing if a woman declines a coffee date, okay? It is not a bad thing. I've heard a lot of guys talk about that, and they say that women who decline coffee dates are gold diggers. Me personally, coffee dates are totally fine, but if I'm really interested in getting to know a woman, I would invite her out for dinner.
Oh, hell no!
As long as the food is affordable, we don't mind. But if she chooses an expensive place as soon as we meet, it's game over.
I love dinner dates. Listen, there's nothing wrong with coffee dates, okay? I love coffee, but here's the thing. If you invite somebody out for coffee, more than likely you and that person are going to be hungry, right? And if you're both hungry, you're not going to be focused enough on the date because you're going to be too busy thinking about food. I know this sounds silly, but it's just an idea, okay?
Well, I'm out, man.
Just eat at home, then go out, and the issue is fixed. You're welcome.
Who they run to, the bigger girls, because most big girls are going to have good credit, have some money, and be able to help take care of them.
And cook.
Bigger woman says, help. Smaller woman says, oh, I have to carry that load. Oh, I got to take care of her. Bigger woman says she gonna help me. She gonna put this load over her back. So
because that's what she has to do to keep a man, to maintain a man.
To make up for it.
Yeah.
So the man, again, not want to just sacrifice, step up, be by yourself for some time, get your money right. I'll just go get a big girl. She'll help me.
She thinks we want someone to help us carry the load, but we just want our hard work to be appreciated and for them to respect us and not cross the line when it comes to spending.
Have such strict criteria for the people that they date and have no damn criteria for the people that they lay in bed with and have kids with, as long as he looks good, as long as he's attractive. Because how the hell are you going to tell me that in regards to people that you date, they have to be, make 6 figures or 7 figures or have a good job or be able to fly you out to anywhere in the world or buy you all the expensive gifts or take you to the expensive restaurants. But the man that you chose to have a kid with is the same man that is going to bathe his skin with dish detergent and dry himself off with the dirty clothes he just took off. Explain that one.
Emotional, damn it.
The irony is that in their 20s the standards are extremely high, but once years pass you see them settling for the lowest things.
People are looking for certain things out of women. They should be able to provide the things that they're looking for.
What kinds of things are men expecting out of women these days?
Cooking, cleaning. They want the things that their mom do for them. They want a girl who will clean up after them and help them achieve their goals and support them without asking for anything in return.
What the f*** is this piece of shit?
What are some immediate red flags that tells you or indicates that that's the type of man you'd be dealing with?
When they try to control what I wear. Yeah, when they put down other women in front of me. When they're like, oh, look at what she's wearing. Look at what she's doing. I don't want to hear that.
We were just having a conversation about this recently, that men who put down, especially if they're in relationships, men who put down other women are not happy within themselves and definitely not happy within their relationships, but they also lust after the women that they put down. What do you think about that?
It's men who put down women like that. They're just mad that they can't get the women. They'll call women, oh, she's this, she's that. You can't get her.
All right. Do you have any relationship advice that you want to leave for the people?
Never chase a man, chase bag, let the men come to you, never go for a man unless they make your life better.
Some people are sadly ashamed of nothing but offended by everything, and the fact that her only advice is to chase the money instead of a true connection is the issue.
Might be controversial and I really don't care, I don't mind a little, I don't date men that didn't grow up with their fathers. I just don't. It's always outliers. There's always exceptions to the rule, but the rule is a rule for a reason. And the rule dictates that if he did not see his father being a father, what are the chances that he's going to be a positive role model for his kids?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
What's the chances that he's going to be a husband if he's never seen what a husband looks like? I've done it before. I've dated guys that didn't have their dads, and it was not a positive experience. When I recognized that, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to date a guy that didn't grow up with his dad anymore. Positive. And that's the thing too. I think so many women are so afraid of setting a standard because it's going to eliminate a lot of men. But it doesn't matter if it eliminates most men, because you're not dating or marrying most men. You're only dating or marrying one man. I think elimination is your best tool. Have high standards so that you eliminate most. So then you don't have to go through your entire 20s, your 30s, dating every single man.
It's an important standard, and I love that it's your preference. But man, that would cut out a lot of people. But I'm also nervous, would it cut out 95% of black men?
We do not care.
It's always confusing when we are being judged by something we had no control over. And I'm beyond sure many guys were fatherless and still did amazingly in their lives. I just wonder if she would still say this about a woman in that situation, or if she's just against us.
Why is dating so hard?
What do you mean hard?
Do you know what hard means?
Yeah,
difficult. Actually, difficult.
Why do you think dating is hard? I wouldn't say it's hard. I feel like that's an opinion.
Why do you think it's easy?
Well.
Say men are easy.
Men are easy. I don't know what to say. I don't want to do this anymore.
I want to keep doing it.
Why is it easy for you?
Because men are just easy.
You sure about that?
So women get sex easier than men?
I don't know, but I think it's easier to seduce a man than it is easier to seduce a woman.
In what ways and why?
Because men are desperate and they'll talk to any woman that looks their way, but women will find the right man to let them talk to them.
So it's easier for a woman to get sex.
Sure, yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I find it hilarious when someone doesn't know what they're talking about, but they try to make it sound like they do.
I've seen recently more and more female professional matchmakers expressing their frustrations with matching people and or just blatantly quitting because they feel like, some people have unrealistic expectations. In your experience, who do you think is more difficult to match successfully, men or women?
And sisters, don't beat me up because I love y'all. But women do have more unrealistic expectations.
What is it that men don't understand about making a date? Like, if you want to date a woman who has hobbies, who has interests, who goes to the gym, who has friends, who has a job, you have to pick a time and a place, well in advance. I just don't understand. I'm getting texts from men at 2 p.m. being like, hey, free later, we should hang out. Or even they'll elevate it. This isn't even about whether it's a coffee date or a hangout. They'll be like, hey, free later, we should grab a drink. And it's like, no. By 2 p.m., I already have plans for tonight. I probably already have plans for tomorrow and the next day.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Maybe I've signed up for a gym class after work and I don't want to get charged a cancellation fee for canceling it in less than 12 hours. Or I've made a nail appointment and my nails need to get done. Or I've agreed to go to happy hour with coworkers after work. Also, if you want me to show up to this date, prepared and ready for the date, you want me to have time to go home, shower, do my hair, put on a nice outfit, right? It takes more than 10 minutes, right? And I've scheduled out my day. And this isn't even commentary on the theory that you should never accept same-day dates. If I was free, I would consider it. But as a woman with a job and friends and hobbies and interest who goes to the gym, by 2 p.m. I already have plans. By Wednesday, I already have my Thursday through Sunday figured out. What about this do men not understand?
It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
Men are more likely to find someone because of our reasonable standards, but this lady right here is complaining as if we don't have plans ourselves. And years later, I'm sure she'll regret throwing away these chances that she once had.
So I just came across this young lady, and she's upset because she just turned 30, and her dating options are drying up like this chow mein. Listen, let me explain how this goes. Ladies, if you play around in your 20s, when you are your most fertile, when you have your most beauty, when your body is in the best shape, when your face is in its best shape, when you have the most leverage to get what you want in dating, and you mess around in your 20s, you don't get married. You get to your 30s, your options drastically decrease. Now, she's saying in this video that she is not lowering her standards, but now things that she thought were a negative, she now sees as a positive.
You serious?
I like how she put that, because what do you mean, man? You're talking about dudes that have multiple kids with multiple baby mamas? Their father, their family man? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about dudes that are unemployed, who are starting a rap career, they're ambitious, they have talent? Is that what you're talking about? Because I don't understand what that means. Yes, as you get older, your options, ladies, will change. They will not be as robust in their 30s as they are in their 20s for marriage. Can you get your cheeks clapped? Yes, you absolutely can get your cheeks clapped until you're 99 and a half years old.
What they fail to understand is that attracting someone is not the same as making someone want to commit to you.
Recently, I had someone ask me what I think the biggest dating setback is, and it comes down to the fact that a lot of people, even when they're clear on what they want, they fail to realize that the desirable traits that they desire also come with undesirable trade-offs. And two, they live in this delusion where they think that they can get everything they want in a vacuum, as though the person that they want doesn't also have standards, boundaries, and expectations of their own. When men reach out to me for advice, they tell me I want a woman who's beautiful, a woman who's fit, a woman who is really feminine, but then they want that woman to be a submissive provider. Likewise, women will come to me and say, I want a provider, I want a man who's very masculine, a man who's confident. But when we talk a little bit more about that, what comes up is that she actually just wants a yes man who is willing to spend all his money on her, but also will do everything she says and never give her any honest feedback as far as what he dislikes about what she's doing. And the more realistic you can be about which standards you're able to meet, the happier and more successful you'll be in dating.
Always set your boundaries, because otherwise she will make you do anything she says, and it will hurt you financially and might also damage your dignity.
Country Boy says women set unrealistic standards. Facts. A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I think a lot of people be single for them same reasons, bro. And it's like the funniest part about it is they don't see the reflection in the mirror. You know what I mean? They be like, well, I am the table.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
If that's the table, then we would rather eat on the floor.
There's no product on the market that increases with value as you have more aging use. So what a lot of women do, they want to get hurt by these Tyrone Pookies and Ray Razors. Just women, as they get older, they don't understand what men want, and they don't even care about it, honestly.
And you can talk this all day, but do you think they'll really be in a happy relationship long term? They're not going to find what they're looking for.
What I just tell you, when you were in math class in high school, what did the teacher always say? If you don't show your work, you're not getting any credit. Women have all these standards on Instagram, but in real life, where's the proof you got that? It's nowhere. You
That's
can't be found.
even when women say men used to be providers. Okay, if he's your husband, but if you just meeting a man, why is this man supposed to be doing everything in the world for you? Right. Being so critical of men, you so critical. Oh, he don't do this, that, and the third. Okay, stop looking at little baby, looking at such and such and what he do for his woman or his baby mother. Most men ain't
all these unrealistic
expectations.
expectations.
They need to understand the concept that in order to be treated this way, they have to earn it. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.